Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Season 6 of Game of Thrones. We are finally starting Season 6. It's been a bit since Season 5 ended. I was hoping to be able to get these reactions out a bit sooner than I am, but life happens, so bear with me guys. We are ready to get back on regular programming when it comes to my Game of Thrones reactions starting this week. Before we start Season 6 and I give you guys my expectations for this upcoming season, which a lot of you guys have told me is gonna be really good, so I'm super excited. But before all that, I need to take a moment in this video to let you guys know, formally announce that is, that I have started a Patreon. Some of you guys have been asking for a Patreon for a little bit. It took me a while to get it up and ready. And some of you guys, before I even announced anything, found my Patreon and already subscribed. And for that, I am really grateful. Only subscribe, guys, if you feel like you have the disposable income. The reactions are not going to change. It's going to be the exact same reactions. It just comes with extra benefits if you're a member of the Patreon. Stuff like uncut, full-length reactions, personal requests, and participations in polls that I put up regarding certain shows or certain movies that I'm thinking on reacting to on the channel. Everything that's on the channel past Season 1 of Game of Thrones is available when it comes to the full-length uncut reactions. Season 1 of Game of Thrones is not available, unfortunately. I was not able to back up those files so that I'd be able to upload them as full-length reactions. So everything from Season 1 forwards, everything is up by the time I'm making this announcement. So you guys will get the movies and Game of Thrones, all episodes from Season 2 up till the current season. You can find all that stuff in the description below. I'll also probably put a link somewhere up here if possible. And speaking of the Patreon, shout out to Archangel, Chaklov, and Irene AK for being early Patreons of the channel. You guys found my Patreon even before I even announced it, and thank you very much for the support. I hope you enjoy the content, the extra content that is up there for you guys. Now that that's out of the way, let's go and talk a little bit about Season 6 and what I personally expect from Season 6. Season 5 was rough. Season 5 was tough. It was dark. A lot of deaths. Yet again. But deaths that really I was not expecting. I was not expecting Shireen to die. Not in the way that she did. I was not expecting Stannis to die. Not in the way that he did. And I was not expecting Jon Snow to die, especially in the way that he did. I kind of had a feeling that we might be losing Jon Snow at some point, but I was not expecting him to go in Season 5 and in the manner that they killed him off. I hated his death. The fact that that little kid is the one that got the final stabbing is disgusting. As if he's some very important character. He just walked in like he was the main star of the show and killed the main star of the show. I hate the Red Bitch. Stannis is dead, but I hate him too. I hate the Boltons. I hate everybody in Westeros, basically. I hate the religious cult. I dislike Cersei, though I like her character. And I'm just rooting for Dany at this point to just come and save us from everything that's going on at Westeros right now. But you guys have kind of lifted my spirits a little bit. You guys have told me that Season 6 is really good, and that is great. This is also uncharted territory in the sense of this no longer follows anything in the books, because the books ended by the time Season 5 ended apparently. So this is basically just fan fiction at this point, D&D fan fiction that we're about to embark into. I don't know what's gonna happen with Cersei. I think that was the last straw. What happened in the last episode of Season 10. I think she is gonna go on a killing rampage using the mountain. She's gonna use the mountain to chop off as many heads as possible. She might even genocide the entire of King's Landing for what they made her go through. The Tyrells are still in jail. Snake, aka Baelish, is somewhere hidden. I guess the last time we saw him was when he told Cersei that he found Sansa, and he kind of is double crossing Cersei a little bit, I'm certain. Arya has lost her sight, which is something that I wasn't expecting either. And Dany's been captured by the Dothraki again. And Tyrion, what happened with Tyrion? Tyrion is anointed as the ruler of Meereen until Daenerys returns, alongside Mr. Worm and Miss Sunday, a trio that I really hope they're gonna get more of. And Varys is also there, which is always cool, because we love Varys. And yeah, I'm just really eager to jump into Season 6, because I want to wash off that dirty water taste that Season 5 has left in my mouth. I just want to wash off the horribleness that I felt throughout Season 5. I need some positivity, hopefully. I said that in episode 10 and I got nothing but sadness again. I'm hoping that season 6 is gonna give me that joy, similar to how we got Season 4, a lot of joy early on with Joffrey's death. Anything, give me a lifeline. Give me a lifeline. That's all I'm asking for. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Again, if you're interested in the Patreon, you can find the link of it in the description box. And let's jump into Season 6, guys. Let's go. I think this episode was called The Red Woman, but if I have to deal with Melisandre this whole episode, unless it's with her dying, I don't want nothing to do with it. Are we also getting Bran back in Season 6? We got none of Bran in Season 5, and they left us off in like one of the most interesting situations with his character. I'm expecting by the time we see Branna to have mastered the ability to inhabit birds and fly. Is that Jon Snow's body? Are you really doing this, Season 6? They just left him there? They just left him there. Sir Davos, where were you when this jumping happened? So it was a partial mutiny. Everybody didn't know. Makes sense, because a lot of the people liked Jon. Please tell me that Jon Snow returns. Please tell me that we're getting Jon Snow back. Please tell me somebody's gonna... The Red Woman is gonna... Am I getting too hyped for no reason? Game of Thrones, you wouldn't do this. You wouldn't bring us here. I can't stand her face. I can't stand looking at her. At least save Jon. If it's one thing that you do in this damn show, bring Jon Snow back to us. Nah, he looks too alive. Hope he dies this season as well. Hope he dies too. Hope the kid dies.
Dead. Who killed him? I did. Bowen Marsh. You're right. We've committed treason, all of us. Once disobeyed an order. Loyalty is the foundation.
You killed him.
Watch is built.
What do you mean loyalty?
Everything to me.
What?
He let the wildlings through our gates.
And what happened?
No Lord Commander has ever done before.
And what did the wildlings do to you? They did nothing to you.
The very land. The end of us. He thrust a terrible choice upon us. And we made it.
No.
He wouldn't have wanted his friends to die for nothing.
If you were planning to see tomorrow, you picked the wrong room. We all
Ooh, that's a
died
hard
today.
line. That's a hard line.
Do our best to take Thorn with us.
You're not the only ones who owe your lives to Jon Snow.
The wildlings do. Okay, we're teaming up with the wildlings to beat the Night's Watch. Kill them all. I'm all for that.
Bolt the door.
The entire North. They won't back us without census stock.
See, this is what I was talking about, that I've kind of lost interest in what happens here,
You
because
played your games with her.
who
You
cares?
played your games with the heir to the Iron Islands, and now they're both gone.
At least we have Sansa and Theon. And Theon is back to being Theon, I guess, hopefully. You guys, by the way, told me that in the books it kind of mentions that they fell into like thick snow, which dampened the fall. But with the way Season 5 ended, they might as well have just died from how high they fell from. Theon is more alive than he has been for a while right now. But you now got all wet and it's like negative degrees. You need to go somewhere, a shelter or something. No, that's not enough.
I'll lure them away.
No, 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 no. Don't split. No, don't split. No. No, not again. Finally got a fucking reunion of the families in some way. This was your plan?
I can't wait to see what parts Ramsey cuts off you this time.
Brian, thank you. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. I was not gonna be able to take it if they got recaptured. What is Podrick doing? Podrick, if somebody else kills that man, you've been fighting him the entire time. There you go.
Lady Sansa, I offer my services once again. If need
Make
be.
the smart choice this time, Sansa.
I swear.
I'm so glad Theon is back. I'm so glad Theon is back.
And I vow that you shall always have a place by my hearth. And
And at my table.
meat and mead at my table, pledged to ask no service of you that might bring you dishonor.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
The harbor.
Marcella.
Okay, Cersei is looking relatively okay. Is this gonna be the last straw for her? She probably realized it already.
I think about locking Marcella in a crypt. I think about her beautiful little face starting to close.
Oh my goodness.
She was good. From her first breath, she was so sweet.
Right?
I
How
don't
did
know
that
where she
happen?
came from.
Right?
Nothing like me.
Accountability from Cersei? What?
Could make.
What? Cersei's aware?
Maybe I'm not a monster.
Listen to me.
It's prophecy. It's fate.
You don't believe that.
Of course I do.
Fuck prophecy. Fuck fate. Fuck everyone who isn't us. We're the only ones who matter. The only ones in this world.
Okay.
We're going to take everything there is.
Here he is again with her being wrapped into the psycho shit. But Cersei taking accountability?
Lord, trying my best to keep my people alive and well fed. We each have our roles.
Is she going to cure him?
Was born.
I don't trust her.
Born to rule.
I knew it! I knew it! That's how it was setting up. That's how it was setting up.
When was the last time you left this palace? You don't know your own people. Martel raped and murdered, and you did nothing. Oberyn Martell butchered, and you did nothing. You're not our prince.
So it's war between Dorne and King's Landing, I guess. Yeah, as I said, I don't care about any of these people.
You want her to do it? Or me?
You.
Good.
An 800-foot pyramid.
Yeah, I don't care about any of these people.
We'll be fine. Prosa.
She thinks you want to eat her baby. Sie har Valeria Coupé.
Well, we won't be sailing to Westeros anytime soon.
They burned the ships. Are they gonna find the ring? That's if true. It's crazy, by the way, if they find that ring, because it was a tiny ass ring. Just so happened he was standing right on top of it, wasn't he? The chances of this happening. Okay.
Stop.
I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck all of you up. I'm gonna jump in the screen right now. And she understands them too. I'm gonna fuck you up. This Khal Drogo wannabe, by the way. I hope you'll burn by the dragon fire. I hope Drogon burns you alive. You thought? She didn't understand you? We've been through this plot before. We've already seen this plot. For real? For real? Okay. I was not expecting that, to be honest. At least they have some morals, I guess. Okay, Arya, what's going on with you, though, my girl?
Stand and fight, blind girl.
Where are these teaching methods? Everybody's looking at you. Why is that woman abusing this blind person? Why is that woman abusing this beggar? What's wrong with you? Poor Arya. You'll come out stronger after whatever this is.
They're gonna come in.
Aye. But we don't need to make it easy for them.
Ed is our only chance.
There's always the red woman.
What's one redhead gonna do against 40 armed men?
You haven't seen her do what I've seen her do.
She has done nothing of value this entire show other than birth out one demon child and then be completely, utterly useless for 4 more seasons, 5 more seasons after that. She has done nothing but ruin this whole show. She has done nothing but kill innocent people. She has done nothing but lie and deceive. And she's stupid herself. She believes probably in a prophecy that isn't even real. And she's fooling around to other people, telling the lies that she believes herself. She's a con artist. She's stupid. She can't do shit right. She hasn't given me anything to cheer for in the entirety of her presence in this show. And you only make my edits harder. Huh? So I knew you were a literal witch. You're a literal witch. This is the character from The Witch, the movie that I watched. This is the witch. She's the witch. She is the fucking witch. What is this? Why are you sleeping naked, first of all? What if somebody walked in? You mean to tell me she's been deceiving us all this freaking time? She's been acting like she's the best woman on earth, the most desired woman on earth. She wasn't even all that before that, and now we find out that she's... Nah, I didn't get anything to cheer me up in this episode. Instead, we had the whole Dorne thing, where they killed off a king that I actually liked, and I am sure I called that, if I remember correctly, when I first got introduced to that character, the King of Dorne, that I liked him as a character, which means that he's probably gonna get killed. And he got killed by some other bitches that I really don't care about. And also the prince got killed. He was also a nice guy. Let's talk about the witch a little bit. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is where D&D starts going rogue, right? This is where D&D start infusing their ideas into the mix, right? I'm almost certain that wasn't George R. Martin's approach to that character. I don't know why I believe it to be that way, but I truly think. That was so out of the blue with her. You mean to tell me this whole time this witch was just a literal witch? I guess the Lord of Light has given her like what? The Fountain of Youth or whatever? What does that mean? Like why did... That was off to me, that was so off. But anyway, I guess that explains she's literally just a witch. That's literally the character from The Witch. Yeah, I'm kind of like, whoa, that took a turn that I was not expecting at all. What the fuck? Sansa and Theon, thank the Lord they didn't split again. I was gonna be so pissed. if they split up and Theon got recaptured or something, if they both got recaptured. But they joined forces with Brienne and Pod, which is good, I guess. The 4 characters that I kind of like in Westeros together, I guess that's good. Cersei having some like actual like self-critique, accountability and stuff is also very interesting. I feel like Cersei always gave me this vibe that she's aware that she's being horrible, but she just kind of like chalked it up to this is how I need to be. I guess in a fucked up way in her mind, she kind of justified all the horrible shit that she was doing. That line that she said about her daughter, like being so different from her, she was actually a nice person, wondering where she came from, is actually very, very, very impressive coming from Cersei, to be honest. But if you think about it, really, both Tommen and Myrcella were good kids. So it really was only Joffrey, if we're really being honest about this. And funnily enough, I might be leaning more towards rooting for the Lannisters than the Dornish people. But they did kind of show that the whole country was dissatisfied with how he was ruling Dorne. All of Dorne was against that king and how he was making room for peace. They wanted war, apparently. They wanted revenge for ever since back what happened to their princess, you know. That dates back to however many years they've wanted war, I guess. So I guess now it's gonna be all at war between them, which is only gonna benefit the Boltons, if we're being honest, because King's Landing is gonna be fighting 2 different wars. I'm glad that Dany wasn't getting sexually assaulted first episode back. At Meereen, it's interesting the situation. The Lord of Light seems to be making an appearance, and you have this whole place be at a standstill, you know. There's the Birds of the Harpy and then the actual normal people, and everybody's afraid of everybody there. I'm surprised Tyrion and Varys were just walking so casually with no bodyguards. But everything is really just a mess. It's turning out to be such a mess. And we have the idiots at the Night's Watch, which is like... I still have a feeling that Jon is not gonna be dead. I have this feeling that they've showed his dead body for too long and he looked way too alive for me. They wouldn't linger on Jon's dead body like that without giving us some closure with him, burning him or something, if they weren't gonna do something to that body eventually. Maybe I'm doing what I was doing back in season 1 again, where you guys basically told me, no, Greek guy, Ned is dead. No, Greek guy, Khal Drogo is dead. And I just was making up scenarios in my head for why that isn't true. But I want somebody there that I can like... The whole Westeros arc right now is... Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. And then even like the whole Dothraki side story right now is kind of like... did we need the Dothrakis to make a return? They were cool in the first season, but they are so season 1. Especially that dynamic. Again, capturing Dany and going through that whole thing again. It's like, we've been through this. We've seen this before. That ending is like, whoa. That was bizarre to me, threw me for a loop. Damn, Stannis was in that? No wonder she birthed out demon babies. That's the only... Nah, let me chill. Only dust was coming out of that coochie. At least Stannis didn't have to find out before he died, right? That's what he was cheating his wife with. Fuck the Red Woman still. Who gives a fuck about her and her old ass? And Arya is out here learning how to fight without even seeing, which is gonna make her even more insane of a warrior once she finally masters everything. And she combines the training sessions together. She's gonna be a beast. Some weird training methods for sure, but I guess they're gonna work. I hope they're gonna work. I'm not a fan of seeing Arya struggle with being blind. Hopefully they restore her vision back. Although she would be kind of a cool character, right? If she ended up being a blind warrior, a deadly warrior who couldn't see, that would be a cool character now that I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about Toph from The Last Airbender, and what a great character she was. So I'm kind of like making that parallel. Would be pretty cool, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm just still waiting for a major pick-me-up moment that did not come here. That wasn't here for me. Hopefully in the future episodes. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next reaction video. Have a good one.